Hello 3P, I hope you're all safe and well at home. I've just put this short video together for you this morning because unfortunately we are not going to get the chance to come back and all be together at the end of this school year. So I thought it would be nice just to share with you some of my favourite memories from our time together, show you some photos of us all together this year, and just spend some time thinking back on what had started out to be a really great year for you at HJS, and to think about moving forwards when you're going to be in year 4 in September. So I first met you in the summer term of year 2 when I came down and I taught you a few lessons of RE when you were in Miss Jackson's class in class 10. Hopefully you remember me coming down. I remember thinking at the time what a wonderful class you were. At that point I knew I was going to be in year 3 next year, but I didn't know what class I was going to have. So when Miss Lockie told me I was going to be having Miss Jackson's class, I was going to be having class 10, I was honestly really excited because I did think you were a wonderful bunch, and I was really excited to be your teacher for year 3. And then when you got to the junior school in September, you settled in really well to the junior school. You worked incredibly hard. It's a big jump from the infant school to the juniors, and you did a really amazing job at settling in really well and really focusing on your work and making a really positive start to the year. We've had lots of fun over the months, I hope you will agree. I will show you some photos in a bit that I found that go through some of the things that we did together. But like I said at the beginning, it's really unfortunate that we weren't able to continue on this journey together. I definitely did not think on that last Friday when you went home that we wouldn't all be coming back together, which has been a shame. But over the last few months I have seen quite a few of you who have been in school. I've also spoken to a few of you on the phone as well, and was really excited to hear all the wonderful, creative, inventive ways that you have been learning at home. You have done a super job over these last difficult few months, and I am really proud of you for that. Next year, when you move into year 4, you are going to be in a wonderful class. You're going to be 4DA with Miss Delaney and Mrs. Alhasso. I know that you have met them last week, and they've given me some really wonderful feedback about how lovely you were and how enthusiastic you seemed and how keen you were to start in year 4. So I'm really excited for you for next year, and hopefully you'll have lots of fun and you'll learn lots of new things, and it will make up a little bit for having missed out on part of your year 3. Normally I make a big effort to go and see my old class when they move up throughout the school, but those of you who know or who don't know, I'm actually going to be in year 2 next year. So I'm not going to be part of the junior school on a daily basis. I'm going to be down at the infant school teaching in year 2, which is really exciting for me. I am really looking forward to it. But that means I won't be around on a daily basis at the junior school, so I won't get to see you as often as I would like. I will be coming up to the junior school though. The 2 schools, as you know, do lots of work together. So when I do come up to the junior school, I will make every effort to come into your new classroom and just give you a quick wave and just say hi, and just see how you're getting on. Because I know you're going to have a fantastic year. You will work incredibly hard and you will learn lots of amazing new things, and I would like to be part of that in some way. So I will definitely come and check in with you and your class teachers and just see how you are getting on. I'm going to just step away from the camera for a minute, but the camera is going to stay on the board because I have found some of my favourite photos of our time together in year 3 that I'm going to share with you. So have a look at the screen. So the first photo that I'm going to show you is a bit of a collection of photos from our visit to Butser Ancient Farm back in October It was a beautiful sunny day, as you can see, and I put together there a collection of photos of the activities that we did together. So we did some digging as archaeologists, we did some wattling when we made those, fences. We also went into as Iron Age and Stone Age roundhouses as well. We sat around that big fire, we looked up at the structure, and it was a really interesting event that day. There are some more photos as well of the clay pots that you made and also the Bronze Age jewellery that you made as well. Hopefully you've seen yourself on those photos there. I also found some photos about our ancient Egyptian topic. This was your mummification lesson, and it was actually Mrs. Al-Hasso that did this lesson with you. Little did she know, she'd be one of your teachers in Year 4. So this is when the lovely Ruby was being turned into a mummy, and lots of you had a turn, I know, at preparing different parts of her to go through the mummification process. And then we had our Egyptian day as well, and you came dressed up in the most amazing costumes, and we had lots of fun. Making a mummy out of some of our friends was one of the most popular activities of the day. We also drew Tutankhamun's death mask as well. We also tasted some Egyptian style food. We looked at the Rosetta Stone and hieroglyphics, and we did some Egyptian dancing, which was one of my favourite parts of the day. In the Rose Hall, we were all dancing together, and it was just a really fun time that I'm going to remember for many years to come. Some other photos that I found were when you won the fruit basket. This was because of your high quality speeches during the public speaking competition, and if you remember, we held up the pieces of fruit to represent different parts of our faces, and that picture ended up going over to Waitrose so that they could see how grateful we were to receive that delicious basket of fruit, and it was a celebration as well of how well you had done with a particular piece of work. And then I also have a couple more photos here. The next one is from Sport Relief. If you remember, we did a continuous exercise challenge where all of the teachers and adults in the school had to do a rowing machine activity all day underneath one of the gazebos, and then the whole school did a continuous daily mile. We did 50 minutes of the daily mile. Some of you did it while you were skipping, some of you were throwing bean bags back and forth to each other as well, and using relay batons, and it was a really good, fun way to raise some money for a really good cause. And then finally, one of perhaps my favourite photos of the school year was World Book Day. This was back in March, and you came dressed up in some absolutely wonderful costumes. Lots of you made costumes as well yourself, which I thought was absolutely inspirational. We had a great day celebrating World Book Day, all dressed as animals from a particular book, and it was a really great way almost to finish our journey in Year 3. We didn't know at the time this would be one of the final events that we had together, but it's a really good memory for me, and hopefully one for you as well. So I'm going to leave you with these photos, and like I said, I will come and visit you in Year 4 and see how well you are doing. But at this point, I hope you have a wonderful summer with your friends and your family. Of course, you're going to be having a huge amount of fun and hopefully doing lots of interesting activities outside in the sunshine with your family and friends, and I am looking forward to hearing about that when I come to visit you next year in Year 4.